everybody? It's Milbro back with day 27 of Survival Revitalized, the survival playthrough. I am just taking care of some morning farming here. I just had my first harvest of it, and I expanded my farm plots out a nice bit. We are now getting to the point where I think this is going to be a good farm size where like I can generally sustain myself. And good news is, first off, we have the dew collector filter mods made, so now we don't have to worry about cooking water. That is nice, and we also have the motorcycle unlocked. We'll just put the seeds somewhere. There we go. Apparently I had some more seeds in there I forgot about, but oh well, that's fine. Let's get our motorcycle placed down and see what our storage is, because I believe they've upgraded a little bit. So, okay, storage spot is basically the 3 by, so 3, 6, 9, so it's a 10, so it's 10 slot. So we have 40 slots of inventory space. I'm hoping the modification, like the storage mods are like proper saddlebags for the motorcycle. Do have 4 modifier slots, so take a look at this. Yes, these are actually like proper saddlebags. Looks pretty nice. And then, yeah, we got 2 more rows of space, so I think that's like half a 4x4 at least. So I'll chuck some gasoline in there, and we'll just kind of have our first slot stay the fuel slot. Feels nice to have some proper speed again. Well, some more proper speed. Now we'd probably get a paint for this, so I'll take you and Bob. I got a motorcycle now. I need some color for it there, amigo. What you got for me?
Well, hot dog. Let's shoot out the lights. Good work.
Concrete mix? Sure, I'll take it.
I got machines that'll make your heart skip a beat.
Let's see. Do you have anything else for me, senor? You have another turret, shotgun turret at least. Do we want to go purple? Do we want to go orange? Do we want to go green? I think we'll go green. I'm not even gonna put my hat on for that. You have some infestations, and so OPS distribution center. I think we tried doing that, but we had a whole bunch of screamers run after me. Oh, what the hell, we'll try it again.
Well, this'll put another notch on your gun.
Hopefully that goes a lot better. We'll see how the green affects the motorcycle with the storage on it. I wonder if it affects the storage mods at all. I think it just affects the frame and the actual flames on it, or like the decal on it. So I did forget to mention in the last episode, so this episode 27 and 26 are being recorded on the latest 70s hot patch. It went stable for console today as a recording, so let me check really fast here. January 16th on Friday, so hopefully the frame rate has at least been addressed, maybe. No, it doesn't seem like it. Still a bit choppy, and I'm hoping like in the 2.6 update they actually work on that. So we're going for round 2 of this POI. Yeah, hopefully I'm really hoping this doesn't go over so terribly, because it was kind of a train wreck last time with the screamers. Let's get cracking on this. Hello, hello. We'll knock you out. And yeah, you can go away too. I don't need more attitude. Sounds like we got another zombie trying to give me trouble here. Hang on. Hello, hello. I'm only making that entryway for you, senor. I don't want you getting mad at me. You know what? I will buy those. Yeah, could use smoothies and that learn elixir. Should make them cash back anyways, so. What? Where are y'all at? I know you're hanging out here. I will just pick that up really fast. Radiate biker. Yeah, let's get away from the rats a little bit. Stop that. You're my arch nemesis. Also, overnight I did happen to get my siphoning strikes maxed out, so now getting the full 10 HP back for every melee I get. Stop it. Get you. So yeah, that'll be nice. Get you. Yeah. Come here. Yeah, it'll be nice to actually have this, be able to feel like I can melee without having to, search for 1,000 bandages around here. Just check around for anything else that might be useful. No. Okay. Seems like we have, zombies that are getting a little rowdy, so... Tier 5 steel club, that... Not what I'm not as good as what I'm using, but... Do I need to go and clobber these clowns a little bit? Because it sounds like I do. Let's go see about them. What are you guys doing out here? Also, I find it a little strange that, I get it's a distribution center, but seeing a work truck like this, like, is a little strange at one of the loading bay doors. You'd think this would be like, you'd think you'd see like semi-trailers or something like that. Sounds like we got a spider. Where are you at? Nope. I've had enough of you. Go away. Make sure you're reloaded too. Can never have too much ammo in the magazine. And even when you have the magazine fully loaded, it's not enough. It ain't enough. Grab you up too. Onwards. Onwards with this magnificent journey. Wake up. You guys need to do something other than napping on the job. They're not paying you to nap on the job. You should know better. Okay. Come here. No. And... I mean, if you want to get... There. You can get thrown out of the warehouse for all I care. Not my problem, you don't want to do your job there, mister. Alright, let me go over here and... I think we have to battle some birds. See you later. See you later. Lean. There you go, we'll just send you back down to the floor. I don't know why Arlene's here, but she's probably supposed to be the secretary or something. This is roof access. How nice of them to actually have roof access. Where is it? Am I just going crazy, or... I mean, sometimes I like to think I've already gone crazy, but... You know... Or is it actually here? Oh, it is. I thought this was like outdoor access. Nope. Janitors. Doop. And... no one else in this little alley. If I really felt like I could probably just swing through this and... like, swing through this with a pickaxe. Yeah, this is a 1200 hit point, so it's like, if I really felt like it, like, break it through into this, POI again, I could in the future, if I had like Meyer 69, I would just shortcut through there. Here. There you go with that phantom hit bull crap again. Of course the zombies don't want to play fair. Why would they? Literally grabbed his knee and he gets a swing off on me. Yeah, of course. Anything in the shelf here. Shotgun weekly. Still haven't looked into that yet. Get you. Boop. There you go. At least we're cleaning them up pretty well. Next area. Last area. It's a singular spider zombie. There we go. Redeemed myself on this POI at least. I'm a little infected. That's alright. Okay, let's pop into this real quick and see about what we can do with it. Hopefully this is worth it. Oh. Yeah, definitely went over a lot better than last time. I don't know what triggered the screamers to spawn in on the first time we raided this exact place, but all I know is that was just not fun. Crack a book, nothing really too fun. Crippled mod schematic. Anything in the gun store box? Exploding arrows. That would be kind of fun. I'll at least consider them. Anything there, and gun store box, more explosive arrows. Anything in the infestation cache? Wood splitter, okay. Weapons bag, do you have anything to offer? Just stone spear quality 4. And Mikey, why are you climbing out of the sewer? Why am I not surprised by you? This became unlocked. Alrighty then. Come here, Mikey. Mikey, I expect you to be a little bit better. Really? Are you this stupid? My goodness. I mean, I know, like, Mikey's not the brightest one in the book. He's not the brightest bulb in the pack, but, that's bad. And then there's his twin brother. So, it's just like, at least he's a little bit smarter. 2 more vehicle, but, hey, stop it. You know, it's like, I know he's not the brightest one in the pack, but, like, come on, Mikey, I expect better out of you. Like, I expect slightly better. Let me go and drop this stuff off at home, and then we'll go see our reward. Alright, I got your job done.
Good morning.
What you
I
got?
bet your nose is so high in the air you could drown in a rainstorm. I'd be proud
Beaker?
too.
Yeah, I'll
job.
take it. We'll take the other infestation.
You look like you can
Rage
handle your
Station
things.
Alpha.
Gonna be fine as
So
frog
it
fur
shouldn't be
now.
too bad.
I got vehicles so slick.
I was looking at the
road
auto
runner
shotgun
jealous.
just to let's see what requirements are. I have all the. I think I
feel
have
like
pretty
a
much
banjo.
everything.
Everyone's
for,
picking on me.
I think I have everything for that I need for the auto shotgun. The only thing is, right now, I would like to wait for a tier 6. Not a tier 6, tier 3 auto shotgun. We're 1 book away, and this raid at Rage Station Alpha shouldn't be that bad. So, should at least give us 1 shotgun weekly book, if I'm not mistaken. So, as you can see, like, I figure kind of noticing, like, how I'm able to look around. Right now, my stick drift on the controller's not so bad, so it's on my left stick that it really bothers me a lot. So it's like sometimes you'll see me using like look to steer, and then like using left stick. Just note that like it's not so bad right now. We already raided this place, so don't even worry about it. Hello, Arlene. Here, just take my club, please. Probably gonna run into some charge zombies if I had to. Hello. You must be Arlene's boyfriend. Come to visit her at the old ranger station. Anything in... Hang on. Alright, you clowns. Boop. And a boop. There you go. And... Awesome. I will say, kind of looking back on that infestation we just did, for OPS Distribution Center, I did notice that, at least the, on foot inside the POI itself, it didn't seem so bad with the, stuttering. So, there's that at least. Now they could just figure out the, issue with frame rates, kind of lagging on vehicles. I didn't notice it too bad on the motorcycle going into town, but it's just like they kind of get that smoothed out and keep it smooth in future updates. That would just be absolutely peachy. Hello. Oh, see you later, mama. Just a one-shotter. Stop it. See you later. And... Alrighty. Anything in the yield pickup truck? Just some glue. I can't say no to glue. Oh, crap. Everyone comes crashing down on me. Boop. And... Stop it. I don't need any more attitude out of you. Bleeding. And... that will be fine. Come here, mama. Send you back to where you came from. Yeesh. I don't need to be mauled this much. Apparently I used 2 bandages, I guess. That's kind of one thing I've defined in there. Oh look, it's you! Guy that took me out last time. Oh, took me out into the winter line. He thinks he's funny. Get out. Here, I'll shoot you in the crotch. I don't care. But you guys, eat it. My goodness. Alright. Next floor. Should just be some birds, really. And, extra zombies. Oh! And he went crashing down. There you go. Let you take a trip. You can take a nap. There you go. Huh, not so funny when you're getting smacked around, huh? Come here, janitor. There you go. Put him out of his misery. He already had the misery of fallen, so... Whoa, okay. He had to take a express trip down with the pipes, so... I feel a little bad for him at least. Alright. Check this out. Another vehicle book. Coolio. Oh crap. Wait. Get rid of you. See, I don't know why you're still up, but... Alright. This bird. Can you not? And try and punch the crap out of me. Thank you. Treasure map. Where are you at? Come here. Take a peck. Beep. Where is the other chicken at? Where are you at? You are right there. Oh, what, you stuck? You don't know how to fly? Ironic coming from you. Come here. Come here. Come on. There you go. I want my 10 HP from you. Alright, let's get broken into this really fast. Shouldn't take that long. Oh, the Cybernose charge zombies, which I absolutely despise. In this game, it's like, wasn't too bad. Also, the biker being a pain in the butt, as per usual. Radiated biker, an old nemesis. And, of course, he will eventually get more dangerous once he goes up to charge. No, wait, actually, I think, if I remember right, the biker goes to Infernal. Right, so, yay. Tier 3 steel axe, infestation cache with a iron sledgehammer. Nah, I don't need it. Some more cement powder and all that lovely jazz. Sweetness. Switch. Oh, that activates the top here. There's a purse up here. I have never noticed that before. Huh. I believe isn't there like a weapons bag up here? Yes, there is. Pump shotgun. I already have one, but I'm gonna be upgrading soon anyways, so. Let me get down here and I'll go back to Bob's for you. Okay, so we're at Bob's, and there's another thing I completely forgot about it, with the 2.5 hotfix. So, they actually had I assume it's for all the platforms, they actually released a free little DLC like a little cosmetic DLC. So I want to go into the cosmetics here, and if I'm reminding right, yeah, it's called the Classic Survival Pack. And I don't have any of the cosmetics here. Like, yeah, if you really felt like it, you could have a nice little cosmetic there. I just like having that, and I like having Santa Hat for now. They have a nice outfit a little bit. That's kind of an interesting little thing. This almost sort of reminds me of the Rancher's outfit a little bit. I like it though. Like the blue jeans and everything. Might keep my preacher gloves on, but where is the? Was there not any classic survivor gloves or anything like that? I think it's just like a like hat and combo and all that. Classic survivor boots. So I think I'll apply most of it. So. There you go. Let me make sure I actually apply that. And then we'll just do... Yeah, I just don't buy the sets usually, but I'm like,
what can I help you with?
If there's a freebie, I don't mind taking it.
Good work.
It's just one of those, it's like, I'm like, generally, it's just we've completed tier 4. I'll just take this. Yeah, like I say, like, it's just cosmetic stuff and everything like that. And, it's just like, to me, I'm like, especially like some of their asking prices, I think they ask like, at least like $5 for some of the stuff. I'm like, I'm like not too badly priced, but I'm like personally, I'm kind of happy with this deal, like the stock armor sets and all that. It's like if you want to go for that stuff, go for it. You know, it's like, you know, go ahead and buy it in the shop. Like, it's your money. I'm not gonna tell you how to spend it. I'm just kind of one of those that's like, not really needed. Unless it's something like, you know, unless it was something, say, like, the only DLC I'd really want to buy, like, for 7 days, like, that isn't, like, a cosmetic, is if they were to introduce, say, like, basically, like, you know, the modded content on a console, if they made it to where it was a, you know, like, made it to where it was, like, DLC, that way, like, you know, kind of didn't have to worry too much about, like, PlayStation and, you know, like, Microsoft and all that. It's like, you know, I wouldn't mind it so much. I know that's going into a taboo subject of the, you know, that's a little taboo. I know not everyone likes, you know, basically, like, paying for mods and all that, but it's like, I think as a way of, like, you know, if, like, say if Sony wasn't able to, or, like, say, like, you know, actually, I've meant Fun Pimps, but we'll just roll with Sony. Say if they decided, like, you know, hey, we don't want players being able to access it, you know, like, basically have a whole nother Fallout 4 scenario on our hands, where, like, basically they said, like, only vanilla mods or something like that, you know, blah blah blah. If you don't know what I'm referring to by the Fallout 4 situation, Fallout 4, when it initially introduced mods for console, Sony basically was being a pain with Bethesda and their stuff. Ooh, it's getting a little choppy. I apologize for this. But they were basically they were being a pain, and like PlayStation, I think if I remember right, got delayed for mod access, and then like basically like on PlayStation, which I am a PlayStation player, I prefer console honestly. I honestly just like the controller more. And but it's just like pretty much you can only modify like vanilla assets and everything, and like it's like you can still do a lot of stuff with that, but it's just like basically means like no custom weapons, no no custom, basically no custom assets. Basically like kind of what people called it was like vanilla mods. And but to me, back on to my point here, if they were to let's read this skill bundle here. If they were to give a attack equality 5, say if like Sony kind of pulled that again on us like PlayStation users, I honestly would not mind having, you know, like a bunch of you know, like if the mod developers were willing to allow their content to be sold to console people, you know, like for like, you know, basically little DLCs like $5, $10, you know, like something like that. Especially like some of the bigger stuff like Darkness Falls and all that. I personally would not mind, because like, especially like if they, you know, allowed them to do it in their full glory. Ew, it's getting really choppy here. But it's like I wouldn't mind that so much, because then at least you'd be getting a lot of content, you know, additional content, you know, and like, you know, maybe just like, you know, as like if they were released as like little DLCs, you know, make it to where it's, you know, they're basically like game modes or whatever, you know, like say like, you know, like I'm gonna use Darkness Falls as an example. Like say like you got the Darkness Falls DLC as like basically like when you go into a new game, you could say hey, I want to make a, it'll give you the option of either the regular Fun Pimps 7 days, or you can tab over and just, or you can like press a option that switches over to Darkness Falls. I just think that'd be kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this in previous videos before, but I like to bring it up again from time to time, so... let's go right off to another town. I was kind of looking for some police cars to raid, because I wanted to take on some zombies. But, like, usually it's like pretty high tier zombies out of the cop cars. But yeah, that's just kind of one thing I think would be okay for, like, DLC. If it came down to, you know, like one of the big companies, you know, for console getting kind of pissy about, you know, allowing external content, you know, being, you know, like user generated content. It's just like, that's just like the one time I'd accept it. Alright, shouldn't be too bad to go riding out here. See if we can find some cop cars. I will wind up. That's the hotel we raided for Bob one time. Let's go check out this small town here. Got these roads that kind of run parallel to each other. This is just kind of something a little, you know, wouldn't be really too big of a, you know, something to make, wouldn't really be something to fuss over, but it would be kind of cool they allowed it to where, instead of having these winding roads, have a, you know, like, make it to where, like, you know, some other roads connect like that, like, I know it wouldn't make a really, like, much of a gameplay difference, but it's like, you know, just, I think it would be cool to see to flesh out the roads a little bit. Looks like we have an old west town here. Which, ironically enough, I haven't seen one, at least in one of my games before. I've seen them it's like, I've seen them in, you know, like, other people's playthroughs. It's called the Raid. Yeah, this is kind of cool. Cole's books, you know, I think it's a bunch of, like, tier 1s and 2s and everything like that, but, yeah, what the hell. I figured just kind of come over here because I was just like, this kind of looks like a town. It's actually a a whole Wild West town, so this is pretty cool. Yeehaw. Nope, get away. And we got another level up. I am going to invest that into armor, heavy armor. Gonna start trying to get into that. There's an armor book. Haven't seen one of those in the actual loot for a little bit. I'm cooking weekly. Just grab that open. I think, I think it starts up here. We'll make sure we clean it out. Hello, hello. Boop. And you got anything fun in here? No. Alright. Let's grab this pile here. Another vehicle adventure. And I think we just chopped through here. Yeah, it's pretty broken already. I don't know if that's zombie damage though. Raider boots. Nah. I'll eventually upgrade my armor. There's tier 3 auto shotgun. That's good. And you. I remember, like, these being pretty good, like, these Wild West towns at least being good for some cover early on, so. But hey, at least, you know, gave me a little bit of books. Let's chop this firewood up. Won't be needing it anymore. And... ouch. Not the spikes, please. Might as well just cut these up. Just so I don't wind up injuring myself again. And that will... sweet. Then we have spit seeds. Hello, hello? Kinda good for me? Other than turning your head into salsa, I don't need that. Hello, hello? Boop. Is this really the entire POI? gives 5% better deal than magnums. I don't even think I have a magnum yet. Okay, there's a workbench out there. A couple workbenches in this POI. Yeah, the door's unlocked. I'll say it's like a little bit too easy for a raid, but yeah. The rancher's in here. Oh! Oh, I thought maybe like this was like a POI that the rancher actually is like part of. As like a, you know, an actual like, yeah, intentional spawn. I was gonna say that would have been actually nice to see. Because you don't really ever see the, you don't really see like Chuck or the rancher spawn in as part of the POI. They just are biome zombies. Morning Lumber Hotel, yeah, I get the joke there. This is a tier 2. Let's see if we can find the entrance. That's locked. You can see just like literally a full Wild West town. And at least it's in the desert, so it's fitting. Kinda wish these spawned in a bit more often though. Is this our entry? Hello, hello. There you go. Also, it'd be kind of cool to see horses in 7 days as a, you know, like a maybe like a tameable creature. You know, then like have a vehicle like, you know, a covered wagon as a vehicle. I know that's kind of a little bit out of the scope and everything, but I honestly, not, you know, it is a zombie apocalypse, and like, you know, considering most of all the technology would probably not be working, you know, too well. I imagine, you know, like it wouldn't be a bad option as long as you have some healthy horses and, you know, you can keep them alive. Right over here. It's just like I remember seeing like some footage. I think it was from Cap, I think his name is. I remember his content pretty well. He's pretty funny. Like but it's just like I'm trying to think of his name. Like, but it's like I think I remember him playing it a little bit. But it's like there's a Wild West mod for 7 days, like where it kind of, you know, it takes away like the modern weapons, but you get like kind of more like lever actions and like more of a focus on, you know, weapons of the old West, which I think is really cool. It's kind of like, it just kind of goes to show, you know, like with the community, it's like they have so much creativity. And I'm like, I know I harp on it a little bit, but it's just like if console can get access to mods, it's like honestly this would probably be one of the best games on console, just because of like how much content you could get out of this. Like, you know, and community mods. Cat and Kano, shut up. We'll just read some stuff here. I'm not really needing it. There we go. Getting a little close to nighttime, but we're fine. Leather trunk. You also got some passive gas here. Give me that. And decent little loot stash for tier 2. Alright, what is this? Old West chest. Some silver nuggets. Actually kind of fitting. Considering, like, you know, a lot of the old, you know, the Wild West days were, you know, they were kind of, you know, a lot of it was like the gold rush and all that, you know, like, and like also silver being a precious commodity. Passing gas. An auger, okay. Not too bad. I think we'll raid one more place before we call it a day. That's like, probably do, and probably will just come back over here in a later episode, and maybe after Fortnite, you know, clean these up. It's like, because this is, like, honestly, this is just one of the coolest places in the game, like, or one of the coolest kinds of towns you can get. And that does remind me, actually, like, I know there's, like, people that have modded, like, there's people that have, like, I think it's just Tony out with the axe, but there's, I know there's, like, someone who's made, like, a full-on, like, a New York map, like a 7 Days to Die map, like, based in New York. I'm like, which I haven't seen too much gameplay of, but I'm like, yo, that would be kind of cool. Like, for some pre-generated maps, like, I know 7 Days, like, at least Navigating is canonically in Arizona. But I think it would be cool, like, to see a couple other maps, like, that are pre-generated. Check you out. Paint. You know, set in, like, New York, maybe something, like, you know, for, like, a big city map. And then, you know, like, a couple other places, maybe have a, you know, like, maybe, like, a Chicago map, and, you know, like, or, you know, like, something loosely based on these locations. I think it would just kind of make it more fun, you know, have, like, some, you know, like, different locations. The cities we have in this game, they're not bad. They're, you know, they get pretty big, but I'm like, as long as it doesn't lag the game too much, it's like, it would be cool to see something like, you know, like a really big city, like New York. I know it's kind of, I think it might be a little overplayed, but it's like, to some people, but it would just kind of make for a lot more variety. Get up here as nighttime rolls. Bird, get over here. Go away. Alright. I think we're actually at the loot, so get that. Where was the main box? There is, I mean, this is a full POI. Bookcase, and unless there's not a main chest here, usually there is. Alright, no. Yeah, no wooden crate, like, big wooden crate. So, I'm gonna actually call this episode here, guys. If you made it this far, and you like what you see, do please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Helps me out oh so much. Do turn on notifications so you don't miss a video from me. And, well, we'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a great day.